Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It feels like it's been forever. I know. I apologize. A lot of you all, I was looking forward to game night. I know it wasn't Christmas Eve. We were supposed to have the huge game night. I had all the challenge games ready. And I came down with an extremely bad cold. And I had to go out try to find a COVID test. Like I really was really sick. And I had to NyQuil myself. I call it NyQuil myself. I had to vapor rub myself down. Happy New Year, Dabu. I had to vapor rub myself down. And I'm thankful that it wasn't COVID related, but I had a flight to catch Christmas morning, and I had to tell like Charles and Drew, like I really don't feel good. I feel so bad for canceling game night. But like I was out. So I'm just thankful that you all understood. I apologize. We're still gonna do a game night because we ain't got nothing else to do. The challenge isn't on. So we could still do a game night sometime. But I feel 100% better. Like by the time I got on the flight, I felt better because I had NyQuil myself for like 2 nights and really got that stuff up out of me. But I still have like a lingering cough. So I have my water and I might clear my throat a couple of times. Forgive me. But it's one of those wintertime things. Like I can't shake the cough, but I feel 100% better. So over the break, I've been watching Keeping Up with All Stars 2, and I just have one thing to say. Save the palace, save the palace, save the palace, save the palace. I love that alliance. I love Nehemiah, Tech, Latarian, Melinda, Ayana. Dabu, I am covering Homecoming. I just haven't watched the 2 latest episodes of Homecoming. My goal is to watch those tonight because ain't nothing coming on TV tonight. Oh, I gotta watch the football game, but I'm gonna do the Homecoming review tomorrow. I'm gonna do the Homecoming review tomorrow. But save the palace, save the palace, save the palace. I love that song, and I love that. That is a catchy song, Michelle, and I love that alliance. I love them. So I'm here for the palace. Now, they ain't won no challenges, but I'm here for saving the palace. I'm going to go over both episodes real quick. I ain't going to get into the nitty gritty of it all, just the who won and a little bit of drama. Let's go back. I guess that's episode 6. I had to go do 6 and 7 today. That was a good episode. That's when they was hanging off of semi trucks, capturing flags. That shit looked scary, but it looked fun. I think Melinda and Nehemiah did really good. They went first, but they did really good. I believe Jody and Brad only won by 1 flag. A lot of people did good, except for, I think, was it Ayana and Tech who technically lost? Or what? Jasmine and Latarian. Whoever. One of them bottom teams, whoever had the life shield technically lost. But the other team ended up having to be in elimination. And I done forgot because I ain't take notes. And I watched that one on the airplane, so I really done forgot. But anyway, it came down to Brad or Jody. Ayana and Escria. Ayana was acting a fool up there. Ayana, when I tell you, when we get to this Greek salad, Ayana had me on the floor. Now, mind you, she was wrong as hell for eating that girl's salad. But Ayana is TV gold. She is hilarious because she is just being herself. But let's get back to the Brad and Jody of it all. So Brad and Jody got the power. Nehemiah is the only other team they could vote in because everybody else got a life shield and whatever else. And Nehemiah all upset, talking about if me and Brad friends outside the show, he shouldn't vote me in. Look, this $1 million, however much money on the line. You know I don't care nothing about no friendships when it's money on the line. Nehemiah, you would have done the same thing. If it would have been the same scenario and the only other person you could vote in is Brad or your Save the Palace, your Kings Alliance, you would have voted in Brad too. So Like Nehemiah was pissed this much, but then it seemed like by the end of the episode, him and Brad shook hands and they got over it, which I'm happy to see. Like, don't let the game ruin a friendship. Now, as much as I love Save the Palace, Save the Palace, I love that. You all can't be singing that all throughout the house, not thinking you're going to not make other people jealous. Like, that whole Save the Palace, Save the Palace, it's the line in the sand. If y'all would whisper it and then still work with other people, but y'all clearly shout out, y'all the kings, y'all saving the palace. You done told Jasmine she got to cut off Janae because Janae ain't in the palace. You guys have drawn a line in the sand, so you can't be mad that other people playing with the line that you all put there. And I ain't mad at it either. It make the game interesting. Nehemiah was over the top. Nehemiah is always over the top, but I think I want to see Nehemiah win this because he's doing too much to go home with no money. But let's move it along. Last week's episode really wasn't all that interesting because we get down to the proving ground, and here you go. What's old girl Casey is pregnant and gotta go home. Now, congratulations, Casey girl. I think, did she have a baby already? I don't follow her on Instagram, but I think I follow the challenge, and I thought I saw them put a congratulations to her out there. I could be wrong, but who cares? So Casey now has to go home, so Kakutta has to go home too. I don't understand when, who was it? I done forgot. It was some elimination where the girl went home. Jasmine was stuck there with no partner, so they made Latarian and Tyler. Oh, when Kendall broke her ribs and had to go home. Why couldn't they do the same thing where they made Nehemiah? They should have made them do the challenge and fight for the new partner. Like, Kahutta shouldn't have had to just automatically go home because Casey went home. Like, they could have let Nehemiah and Kahutta battle it out for Melinda. Yeah, Kendall went home. I understand why the rules changed in 1 week. Like, oh, well, Kahutta, you can go too. I would have liked to see a Kahutta versus Nehemiah. But anyway, Kahutta had to go home, and Casey took her ass home. And I wasn't really mad because we saved the palace, saved the palace, saved the palace, saved the palace. So as long as we saving the palace, I ain't really care. I do love that song. Somebody said Janelle is annoying as hell. She's been Let me tell you where Janelle. What is her name? Janelle. Let me tell you where she irritated me. Now, true enough, they say Save the Palace is about the Black People Alliance, and Black people really don't get to the end of the game. I'm like, you looking at Darrell, who done won 4 times and always make it to the end of the game. But hey, we still saving the palace. I'm still rocking with Latarian and taking them. Save the palace, save the palace. But Janelle, she did annoy me because she was like, I believe in everything you all are saying, and I'm here for Black Lives Matter, blah, 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 but I'm still voting your ass in. To me, if we're doing a Black Alliance, why didn't we bring in Darrell and Janelle too? I don't... Shut up, Ian. I feel like I'm going to say something mean about Darrell, and I don't want to because I really love Darrell. But Darrell gives me he don't need a Black Alliance to make it far in the game. Does that sound correct, politically correct? Darrell is someone who could work with anybody and still make it far. Some people need a Black Alliance to make it far in the game. And that's sad. I just don't think Darrell is one of them. Hey, Eric, I see you out in the chat. I hope that ain't sound too bad. But I think y'all feel me when I say it. Casey is one of the least favorite players. I think it was the ruins, and Brad was so upset with her for being a poor competitor, and I think that ultimately led to his big fight with Darrell. I don't remember. I've always remembered Casey being a layup. She ain't never been a Jody or nothing like that. But I thought Brad and Darrell were fighting because it turned into like play fighting that turned real. I don't know. I don't even care. That was so long ago. You heard Darrell got arrested. Now see, I was on Twitter. I saw Darrell got arrested. It don't sound like it was no big thing. It sounded like he was out having a good time for New Year's Eve. He got drunk. He was so drunk, they said it was a hotel over there, an apartment complex over there. He was staying at the hotel, but he was so drunk, he was in the apartment complex looking for his hotel room. And I guess when he couldn't find it, he just passed out in the floor. And people at the apartment was like, look, it's a drunk man here. Can y'all get him? And it seemed like the police, they said they took him, all the air quotes, they took him into custody to protect himself because he was so drunk. They was like, you got to come to jail and sober up, then you can go. So I don't think it was a big thing. Like, he didn't do anything to anybody. He wasn't really harassing anyone. He was just, he went to the wrong building and passed out. I guess it happened. It ain't never happened to me, but embarrassing, but he ain't do nothing too bad. Miguel, I'm happy you finally got to an All-Stars chat. I agree. Darrell don't care about other black. Now, I ain't want to say he didn't care about other black people. I wasn't trying to say it like that. He told you he rubs. I told you he rubs me the wrong way. I don't want to say Darrell doesn't care about other black people. All I said is Darrell doesn't need an all-black alliance. Darrell has made it to the end of this game with whatever alliance comes to the game because he's Darrell. He's not Nehemiah who needs, the palace. Save the palace, save the palace. I don't want to say Darrell don't care about black people. I think he cares a lot. He just hasn't had to take the same path that other black people on these shows have had to take. I think that sounds politically correct. I ain't trying to diss Darrell. Brad was upset and really drunk. When? We must be talking about something different. Darrell always seems one of the least political players. Darrell gives you a CT vibe where he's an OG. He's respected and he's an OG of this game. Of the All-Stars, he's an OG All-Star. People respect Darrell. He don't have to do much. All he has to do is sit back and let everybody else play the game. Most people don't want to see Darrell in elimination because they know he can win. They don't want to upset him by voting him in. The same thing with CT. Darrell always seems one of the least political players. I already said that, but the Ruins fight. Y'all really want me to put my thinking cap on. Brad was upset and really drunk. I thought they were always, it started out play wrestling and then it went too far. And Darrell, I thought, if my thinking cap is correct, he was some kind of professional fighter. So when he hit Brad, it kind of went went too far. I don't remember the Ruins, y'all. Please don't make me think too hard. I just remember them getting to a fight. Okay, let's get on to episode 7. That was last week's or this week's episode, and it was good because when I tell you, when Ayana told old girl she ate her salad, I hit the floor. I literally rolled. I was sitting right there in this chair. I rolled out the chair and hit the floor. I was like, Ayana is a fool. This week's episode was a puzzle challenge. I really liked it. I like when TJ tests out his final. Like, y'all gotta run a half a mile to the puzzle keyboard, and then a half a mile back. And I can just tell you, y'all can run as many miles as y'all want to. until you get the puzzle right. That seemed difficult to me. It seemed more challenging than that, running this $1 million back and forth to a car, and it looked like y'all were only running around the corner. They should have had to run that $1 million on the regular challenge, a half a mile there and a half a mile back. That is a challenge. But anyway, everybody had their own theories of how to solve this puzzle. I don't care. The puzzle wasn't entertaining. What was entertaining is looking at Jasmine be scared to jump off this cliff, not one, but 2 or 3 times. I'm like, girl, if you jump once, jump again. Ayana, it was funny. It was funny when Tech was like, I'm playing this game for the Alliance, and I gotta play to keep Ayana calm because she kind of crazy. I'm like, yeah, Tech, you are in charge of Ayana. Production definitely didn't need to send Kahutta home with Casey. They chose to because they didn't care about him as much as Tech or Nehemiah. I agree, and that's why I wasn't fair. Like, I love the Palace. I can't stop singing that song. I'll be around the house. Save the palace, save the palace, save the palace. It's a catchy song, and I'm here for the palace and the kings. But I wanted to see elimination, and it wasn't fair that you made the boys do an elimination for Jasmine, who has to be the layup of the season, and not for, what's her name? Melinda, because Melinda would have been the lady still there. So it should have been, shit, I don't forget. Too many people. Ayana is a mess. She said, I ate your salad, and it was, I can't wait to get to that. Let's hurry up and get through this challenge. So who won the challenge? It was almost Nehemiah and Melinda, and it was almost Darrell. It was MJ and Janae. MJ and Janae. Lord, I know I'm saying the child name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. MJ and Janae won. And I was happy that Janae won because I was like, oh, maybe she could try to save her friend Jasmine. I thought Janae would have pulled a power move and put in Darrell and maybe Jody. Because to me, now, Janae ain't no punk. She came in second or third last season herself. She did pretty good with that point system final last season. So, Janae, don't count yourself short. But I would have got rid of Darrell, or I would have put them in there. But I think it ain't no point of upsetting them against Latarian and Jasmine. But with this, the elimination that fixed the hands of time clock wheel thing they did, anybody could have won that. So I don't know. But let's move on. So they got to make the decision. They can't decide if they want to make a bold move or just stick with the alliances of the house. Hey, Marlon, I see you made it. They decide to be boring and put up Tech, Nehemiah, Melinda, and Ayana. Oh, Dabu, you reminded me. I like Ayana. Please bring her back for All Stars 3. Put her on a regular challenge. I don't care. I like Ayana. She is entertaining. Craziness and all. Ayana cussed out LT talking about ain't no cheating over here. Don't be looking at my poster. And I'm with Nehemiah and everybody else. If he is cheating, he on your team. He's in your alliance. You should want. I don't see why when Nehemiah got that puzzle right, he didn't walk around and help the rest of his alliance figure out the puzzle. I would want my alliance not to be in last because then you know your alliance versus alliance. So at least if they gonna vote one of us in, let's take one of them out. I don't know. Ayana is funny. She doesn't understand the politics of the game 100%. I don't believe, but I love her. She makes me laugh. So they at the house, they having this party. You know what they do. Everybody drinking, having a good time. When the party is over, Ayana is cleaning up after everybody. It's always somebody who wants to be the mother figure of the house and clean up and yell at everybody for not cleaning. But she's telling everybody, you and your privilege. You ain't got to clean with your privilege and all this. And I was wondering, like, is she calling out white people for white privilege? But she's calling the black people privilege too, so it wasn't a racist thing. She just was I guess they have a privilege of her being a maid. I don't know why Ayana was so upset. To me, if you want to be the person to clean the house for whatever reason why you feel like you should clean the house, then clean the house and shut up. But if you want people to clean up after themselves, leave the shit there and make them clean up after themselves. You can't be upset on both sides. If you're going to clean, clean. If you're not going to clean and you want people to clean up after themselves, make them clean up after themselves. Hilarious. For some reason, I think MJ doesn't like Nehemiah, so he wouldn't do anything for him. I have been rewatching episodes. Could be, but are people really carrying beef from how long Nehemiah and MJ were on the challenge? That had to be about 15, 20 years. At least. I don't know. I don't see MJ. When MJ gave Johnny that green light and was like, put their name on the fucking board then, I would have put their names on the board. But he quickly took it back. I think MJ realizes he can't beat Brad and Jody or Darrell and Janelle in a final, but some people just rather play true with their alliance than make a move. I don't know. She had to cuss him out. They were the last two teams left. No, she was cussing Latarian out at the beginning. They only ran to that water well one time, and she was cussing Latarian out. Now, I could see if they were the final two teams, but she cussed him out before that. I knew it. Darrell was a boxer, and when he hit Brad, it was like, oh, this a real hit. And they got to fighting. I knew that's what happened. They really giving Brad and Jody a pass to the final. Johnny and MJ must not really want the bag. Let's think about it for a second. Let's say if they would have got the vote for Brad and Jody to be on the proving ground against Latarian and Jasmine, it's very clear that Latarian and Jasmine are the underdogs. So all MJ and Johnny would have been doing is making Brad and Jody upset, people who could clearly win the next final challenge and throw their asses in there for no reason. The way Latarian was in there with that saying, if it wasn't a physical elimination, Latarian and Johnny or Jasmine had no chance. And even if it was physical, Jasmine is the weakest female there. Latarian probably could have beat whatever man they would have threw down there. But who was Jasmine going to beat? So I'm not mad at MJ and Johnny for making the move they made. Now, if it would have been, say, Nehemiah and Melinda who came in last, I would have threw Brad and Jody out there or Darrell and Janelle out there because they might can take them out for me, or no matter who loses, a strong team is going home. But when you got the weakest team, I don't know. Jasmine could not beat Jody at anything. Facts. I think MJ was smart not to make a big move this week. 100% him and Johnny would have been, yep. And LT and Jasmine would have probably lost anyway. Yep, that's what I was trying to say. So they made the best move. Now let's get to deliberation. Ayana come out there and said, per my partner Tech, he told me to shut up, so I ain't gonna say nothing. Melinda trying to get the smoke off of her back, talking about, well, at least I ain't call nobody privileged. You know, Ayana was calling y'all privileged. That ain't work. They said, Melinda, you and Nehemiah taking y'all asses into the proving ground. That was funny. And so after the vote was final, I'm laughing thinking about it. After the vote was final, Ayana goes, I got a confession to make. I thought she was going to say she threw old girl salad away like Tony or whoever that was. Corey tossed out Tony's salad. Whoever tossed out their pasta. I forgot who pasta got tossed, but it was between Tony and Corey. I thought she was say, girl, I threw that salad in the trash. She said, Jody, I just want you to know. I ate that salad. It was good. It was pretty. It was delicious. And I ain't even eat it cute. I grabbed it with my hand and I ate that salad. That was a good salad. And then next time, if you really want a Greek salad and you got it out here looking all pretty like this, I suggest you eat it and not leave it outside for 2 hours. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all can see my chair right here. The dog sitting in it. I was sitting in that chair. I slid out the chair and hit the ground. I said, this is TV gold. And all Jody, everybody is cracking up. And Jody is like, I'm happy you liked it. It's okay. Jody, you was supposed to cuss that bitch out. You was supposed to cuss that bitch out. Say, bitch, you owe me a salad. Not, oh, I paid for it. I'm happy you enjoyed it. You said, bitch, tonight you better order me another salad. Get your money out. I want me another salad. And you better not touch another salad of mine. That's what you were supposed to do, Jody. But Jody, you was being scared. I don't know why. Ayana is a little bit crazy. But bitch would have bought me another salad. She would have had to come up off another salad. I love fucking Ayana. I love her. Ayana has to be a regular. Has to be a regular. And she needs to be tech partner because they are hilarious. They are hilarious together. Love it. Seriously, that was so odd. The look on Jody's face was so funny. It was because Jody was like, okay, you ate my salad, but Ayana wouldn't stop. She was like, it was delicious. I ate it. It was so good. I ate it with my fingers. She makes great TV. Why are they buying their own food? I don't know. But Ayana would have had to brought me another salad. I would have probably let it roll off my back, but she would have had to get me another salad. Ayana had sounded like a super villain. She said, I ate your salad and I knew it was yours. That's the kind of stuff I miss. Because it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. The whole time you saw how mad. Remind me, who was salad? Who pasta was it? Was it Tony's pasta or Corey's pasta? I don't remember who pasta it was. But you saw them two got to wrestling over some pasta that one of them really got to eat. It was leftover pasta. I was waiting for that same energy from Jody. Jody didn't even say, Ayana, you gonna make me another salad? You gonna run me another salad? Nah, bitch, you fucked up for that. Jody didn't do nothing. I was just waiting. It was Tony. Tony threw out Corey's pasta. Okay, I was waiting for the pasta moment. I was waiting for Jody to get to that kind of level 10. Because Jody was looking for her salad. Jody, it wasn't like Jody forgot it was out there and she was just like, oh, well, forget the salad. Jody was looking for that salad. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I don't know what that's in reference to, but it has to be in reference to Jody. That's why Jody gonna be buying herself another salad. Why did Janelle look at Ayana like we sharing salads while the virus was still around? I didn't even think of that, but it wasn't like Jody ate out of it. It was look, I don't give a fuck. It was funny. It was funny. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch this. You need to, Michelle. I'm telling you that when Ayana, because I didn't know what she was gonna say, and you saw Ayana cleaning up the house, so I figured she just was like, bitch, don't want her salad, I threw it away. But the fact she said, I ate your salad. and it was good. And it was so good, and it was so pretty. I didn't even eat it with a fork. I ate it with my hands. It was so, the way Ayana calmly sat there and was like, "Bitch, I ate your salad," and Jody said nothing, but I'm happy you enjoyed it. That was some good TV. That was some good TV. It was Corey's pasta. Yeah, it was Corey's pasta. Yeah, and he did body slam him for throwing it out. And weren't they drunk? I don't remember. I'm just saying, the entire time Ayana was talking about eating that child salad, I was waiting for a pasta moment. It didn't happen. This whole this whole episode was better than 37. I'm gonna give you that, Marlon. That was a fact. Jody body slamming Ayana over a Greek salad. I never think Jody was gonna body slam Ayana. I ain't never think Jody was gonna get physical, but I expected some kind of emotion because bitch was looking for her salad. Jody was looking for that salad, and for her to be like, "I'm happy you enjoyed it. I paid for it." No, anybody else, you don't have to get physical to get your point across. All she would have had to say is, "Okay, you better run me another salad tonight. I'm happy you enjoyed it, but you gonna run me a new salad tonight." That's all Jody had to say, and that would have been suffice. That would have been a perfectly calm, rational 40-year-old response. Not everything has to be a body slam. I wasn't expecting Jody to get up and bam Ayana one because Ayana looked twice as big as her. But I expected a reaction. A reaction. When she said it, it felt like man was sitting next to me and I hollered. I don't know. Ayana has me rolling my eyes and falling on the floor laughing at the same time. She does. Because Ayana can work your last nerve and you'd be like, this bitch. But then she's just naturally funny. She's just naturally funny. Like, I don't even think she ate that girl's salad. That just seemed like some shit she would do. I don't know. I like Ayana. I don't care. She made me want. She made you want a Greek salad. The way she described it, it did sound good. She was like, it was so pretty. It was so beautiful. I ate it with my hands. It was so good. Yeah. Jody should have swung no. Jody did right to keep her hands to herself because that's a fight she would have lost. That's a fight she would have lost. But she should have matched the energy and be like, well, bitch, just buy me a new salad tonight. And don't touch that one. That was a fight she would have lost. But I think Jody is afraid of Ayana. I'm a little scared of her too, because she crazy. You can't rationalize with crazy people. Ayana has showed us she is crazy. She was acting kind of crazy. Not acting. She's crazy. You just don't know what you are dealing with. Facts. And I don't think Jody would body slam her. Jody wouldn't have done anything. She didn't even have to raise her voice, but she could have at least said, bitch, you owe me a new salad. That's all I was looking for. That's very simple. Like, you out here making jokes. I would have laughed. Ha ha, that, yeah, it was pretty as play. Just run me a new salad. But anyway, imagine if Ayana went to the regular show and gave that same energy to Amber about her pizza. I want to see it. I want to see it. Amber isn't going to match that energy the same way she let Esther throw a drink in her face. So Amber definitely wasn't going to do nothing. She said, I will not Tanya harden you. I forgot she said that. And it didn't make sense. Like, why would you ever want to Tanya harden me? Like, it's not that deep. I mean, it is $500,000, but damn. Amber wouldn't dare try Ayana, I agree. Just like Amber didn't try Esther. I'm telling you, a bitch can't throw a drink in your face. That's assault. You started it if you throw a drink in my face. And Amber took that gushing of drink like, yeah, she did it. I don't want no smoke. She didn't even try to get the girl kicked off the show. I don't know. But that's it. That ain't it. What happened to elimination? They went down to elimination. They did something with clocks. I thought it was an equalizer because if it was physical, Latarian probably would have bodied Nehemiah. That would have been a good physical. But Melinda would have beat Jasmine. So they equalized it with this clock thing. It wasn't exciting at all. Not Nehemiah, but Latarian had sand in his eyes. And it looked like once the first one didn't work for Latarian and Jasmine, they pretty much gave up. I don't know what the hell they were doing. But that's it. We still saving the palace over here. You know, Jasmine, to me, was never really in the palace. If it wasn't for her partner, Jasmine wouldn't have gave a damn about the palace. So, by Jasmine, I hate to see Latarian leave. It seemed like every season, some kind of bad partnership fucks Latarian up. I would like to see Latarian play in a strictly individual game where it's up to him to stay in it and it's up to him to win it. Because like last season, didn't he go in with Katie, or he went in with somebody and he went home? So I just would like to see Latarian play an individual game because the partners mess him up every time. Pretty much no one was gonna argue with Ayanna. No one knew how to react at all. I would have since it wasn't my salad, I would have been Tech, Nehemiah, Melinda. I would have been laughing. I would have been cracking up because the way Ayanna was saying it was hilarious. But if it would have been my salad, I wouldn't have argued with Ayanna either. I would have just let her know, run me a new salad. Like, I'm happy you enjoyed it. Just buy me a new one and don't touch my new shit. That's it. Now, I don't know how rational Ayanna would have been if she would have puffed up her chest and like, bitch, I ain't buying you shit. I don't know how Ayanna would have been with that, but it would have been at least expressed. Like, you gonna buy me a new salad. Now she would have been like, fuck you and your new salad. Then Jody walk away because you don't want no more of that smoke. You just lost you a salad. But at least try. I don't know, but I like Ayanna. Give me that Ayanna energy every day. Oh, and Nehemiah and Melinda have a ticket to the final because they have the last life shield. So save the palace, save the palace. They might be the only ones from the palace going. I feel like Tech and Ayanna gonna be in elimination next week. The only way they don't hit elimination next week is if they don't come in last and Nehemiah and Melinda have to win it and save them. We shall see next week. I can't wait to see it. Now next week is the last episode and then the final. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1 or 2 final, but it's gonna be a good time. Run me a new salad. Best line to enter this stream on. Oh, you had just came in when I said run me a new salad. Well, welcome. Latarian got to stop being a hero and going into elimination. Right. Play smart and get your ass to a final. Right. I guess he couldn't help. See, here come the spam ones. Let me erase them real quick. I'm going to block them. Okay. I guess him getting Jasmine as a partner was better than automatically having to go home because Kendall went home. But Latarian, he gets messed up with these partners every season. And Latarian has already shown as an individual, he not who you want in elimination. See, there they go. I keep trying to block them and they steady putting this shit on my screen. I don't know. But anyway, y'all know not to they won't even let me block it now. Y'all know not to click on none of their links. Ignore the spam people, anything. Hey Andrew. But I said it once, I'll say it again. Latarian, I think, would be a great on an individual season where it's everything for yourself. Once they got tethered to a partner, and I gotta be with this a partner for the challenges, and I gotta be with this a partner for the elimination. Once I saw Latarian get stuck with Jasmine, I knew that wasn't a good look. Now, if Kendall can't help it. She broke her ribs or whatever. But I think Latarian and Kendall probably would have been the ones to beat, because Kendall would have been a beast in that final. So maybe season 3. I definitely want to see. Y'all want to see the Palace come back for season 3? Save the Palace, save the Palace. Now, some people already done told me the casting list for All Stars 3 is already out there. And the key people I remember Jordan and Naya are supposed to be the ahas of the season 3. But is the Palace on there? Like, is Nehemiah back with Tech, Latarian, Melinda, Ayana? Like, is the Palace coming back? Because I would love every season. I want them to save the Palace, save the Palace. Okay, let me get off of here, y'all. I've been talking for a really long time. Thank you for sticking with me. I gotta go refresh my water glass. And before I did this one, I did 2 other videos. So I feel the coughing coming because I'm out of water and I need some more hydration of the vocal cords. But we will be back. This comes on Thursday, so this comes on Wednesday nights. So maybe this will be a good Thursday night review to replace the regular challenge. And I have to do the Real World LA Homecoming. Now, all I seen was that one clip where everybody said the N-word and Tammy had that cigarette hanging out of her mouth. I have not watched the episodes, but I seen that one scene on Twitter and I can only imagine the episodes. So I'm going to watch Real World, the past 2 episodes tonight, and we will go live and discuss the Real World tomorrow. RuPaul's Drag Race will be back Friday, and we're going to do reviews on Charles's channel for Drag Race this season. It won't be on my channel. It'll be on Charles' channel. And that's it. Y'all get in the comments. Get on my Instagram and Twitter. Everything is Kiss My Cheeks TV. And tell me some new shows that are coming up that we can review when our favorites go away, because we still need something to watch and review. I believe Big Brother Celebrity will be back in February, so I'm definitely going to get into that. So I hope LT comes back too. Melinda, LT, and Nehemiah are on All Stars 3, not Tech. Oh, not Tech. What about Ayana? Half the Palace is there. We still gonna be Save the Palace, Save the Palace. I can't wait. I love it. I love that song. They need somebody. I don't know what episode. I might have to go rewatch it. In the middle of one episode, they dropped a reggae beat to that, and it was a real cute song. I will download that. I need to know if you know who put that beat on that song. Put it in the comments so I can go on YouTube and download it, because I like that Save the Palace. But anyway, let me get off of here. Thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Comment if you're watching this on the rewatch. Let me know what you think about it. And I will see you all Thursday night for the new episode. All right? Tomorrow night for the Real World. I will see you all later. Oh, there's a YouTube video on Tech's channel. Thank you, Michelle. I'm about to go check it out right now. See y'all later. Bye.